What if the key to an infamous disappearance was left on an answering machine, and then it was accidentally erased? Tonight we step back into Springfield, Missouri, June 7th, 1992, where three women vanished in a tidy home on East Delmar Street, leaving behind their cars, their purses, and a city that still can't let go. Welcome to Far From Fiction. My name is Rob and I will be your host for this evening. You're watching my channel, The Friday Night Campfire Stories, home of all things eerie, spooky, and downright disturbing. Every Wednesday here on my channel, we dive into a story that sounds straight out of a horror movie, but these events happen to real people, just like you and me. Tonight we're going to be covering the case of Sherrill Levitt, her daughter Suzie Streeter, and Suzie's best friend Stacy McCall, the Springfield Three. Between the hours of 2:15 a.m. and 7:30 a.m., they disappeared without a trace. No struggle on the inside, a shattered porch light globe outside, and a dog named Cinnamon crying in an empty house, and a phone that wouldn't stop ringing. But first, let's rewind 24 hours. June 6, 1992, graduation day for Kickapoo High School. Suzie and Stacy walk the stage at Hammond's Student Center. Suzie's mom, Sherrill, is there, proud. After the celebration, the girls plan their parties, and they plan a trip to Branson's Whitewater Water Park in the morning. Around 11:15 p.m., Sherrill phones a friend about refinishing an armoire. Nothing unusual, just life. After midnight, a house party gets broken up by police. Suzie and Stacy decide not to sleep at their friend Janelle's. It was too crowded. Instead, they head to Suzie's place at 1717 East Delmar. Their cars will be found there the next day. Inside, they probably washed off makeup, set down their purses, and maybe flipped on the TV. We then move to the next morning. Around 9 a.m., friends arrive when the girls don't show up for the water park carpool. The front door is unlocked. The porch light's glass globe is in pieces, and a well-meaning boyfriend sweeps it up so no one cuts their feet. Inside, Cinnamon, the cat, is frantic. The house looks lived in. Purses, keys, cash still there. Cigarettes left behind, which was out of character. Then, the phone rings. It's an obscene call. Two of them, back to back, and a teenish voice comes through on the other end. Then, they hang up. Hours later, Stacy's mom Janice arrives, panic creeping in. She checks the answering machine. A strange message plays, and in the chaos, it's erased. The one recording that might have mattered is gone. And before anyone grasps what's happening, 10 to 20 people have come and gone from the house, tidying up dishes and ashtrays and erasing a crime scene they didn't even know existed. Police finally seal the house, but so much potential trace is lost. No body, no obvious sign of forced entry, a bent window blind, an empty driveway spot where Suzie usually parks, and a shattered globe. Maybe the only sign of a confrontation outside. The early thinking was that there was just one offender, a local, someone who could have moved fast and control three people, possibly with a gun, and also use a van or a larger vehicle to remove them before sunrise. Over the beginning of the investigation, some names were listed as possible suspects. Dustin Rekla, Suzie's ex. He had recently been arrested with his friends for mausoleum theft, taking gold from a skull. Suzie had given a statement. Was that a possible motive? Maybe. But Dustin passes a polygraph, denies involvement, and there's no physical evidence placing him at Delmar Street that night. Then there's Stephen Garrison, a biker associate. He called police from jail in 1993, claiming he overheard a confession. The woman killed at a drug party, bodies taken to the hog farm in Webster County. He knows some non-public details, gets a bail break, flees, then commits a violent home invasion. Searches turn up nothing. He's serving decades, but no charges for this case. Then there's Robert Craig Cox, ex-Army Ranger, with a violent record. He lived in Springfield in 1992, and later he tells reporters the women are dead. Their bodies will never be found. Investigators say his credibility is low. Still, the soundbite sticks like a splinter. Then there's the thought of a random predator, a profiler's view. One person, a local, out late, van in play, maybe following the two young girls to the quiet home with a porch light. Someone who seemed harmless to people who may have known him. And then in 2007, there was a little bit of a breakthrough in the parking garage theory. A private GPR scan at the Cox South parking garage flagged 3 anomalies, roughly the size of graves. The city said that the tip that started it had no evidentiary basis. The garage was built after the disappearance. Cost and logic argued against a dig. So even though they found the 3 anomalies that could be bodies, no excavation was ever done. New Year's Eve, 1992, America's Most Wanted takes a call with prime knowledge, specific enough that police believe that it's a real lead. The operator tries to patch through to Springfield PD, and then the call drops. The caller never rings back, and it's the kind of mistake that keeps detectives up at night. This was the second time a phone call could have solved this crime, only for it to lead to a dead end. Decades later, the FBI poster is still alive. The case is open. No one is officially cleared. Facts are few, but stubborn. 3 women in a home. They didn't leave by choice. Someone acted quickly, probably felt comfortable in that neighborhood, and left almost nothing behind except questions. 3 lives gone without a trace. People have theorized and came up with their own conclusions for over 30 years, but for the stories of Sherrill, Suzie, and Stacy, they never had one. 2 girls looking at a bright future, just graduating high school, with their whole lives ahead of them, and a mother who was doing everything she could to raise her young daughter erased. But it's important to know that their stories are not over, and we will continue to search for answers. The city of Springfield has not forgotten, as they continue to look for answers to this day, and we will keep sharing their story out of hope that one day, someone who knows something will finally reveal the truth. We ask if anyone knows what happened in Springfield, Missouri on June 7, 1992, between 2:15 and 7:30 a.m. to contact Springfield Police or send a tip to the FBI. As for the victims and the families of the victims, our hearts go out to you and hope that one day you finally get the closure you all deserve. For Sherrill, Suzie, and Stacy, for the families who set extra places at holidays and never stop checking their door, someone knows, and it's time for them to speak up. I'm Rob, and this has been Far From Fiction. If you enjoy cases like this one, please consider subscribing and joining the campfire today. I'm on the road to 2,500 subscribers, and I definitely need your help to get there. I release full-length true crime videos each and every Wednesday here on my channel, as well as shorts every other day. If you're looking for some more scares in a fictional world, then please check out my new book, The Hollow Season. It's available on Amazon, and the link is in the description. It includes 6 original scary tales that you won't hear anywhere else, and they'll stay with you long after you finish the final page. But that is going to do it for today. I hope that you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you next week on Far From Fiction. As always, thank you for spending a little bit of your evening here with me.